Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? I am Twan the Mystic. So today's reading, we're talking all about eclipse season, okay? Eclipse season is always a time where like fated events happen, where it's like surprises and ups and downs and whatever. So we're going to get the tea from spirit all about what's going to be coming for you during eclipse season. So go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts, because we're about to get real deep with this reading. If you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick of cards, definitely keep watching and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the piles. Go ahead and pick the picture or the number you feel the most drawn to, and then click the or go to the timestamps in my description or my comment section and go to the corresponding timestamp, and I'll see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1, let's get into your reading all about eclipse season, surprise events, fated events. So yeah, let's get into what eclipse season is bringing you, okay? So first we're going to talk about like the overall theme of what eclipse season is like, what's going to be happening for you during eclipse season. Then we're going to talk about the lesson that eclipse season might be teaching you, and then we're going to just see what other tea spirit has for us about eclipse season, okay? So and hopefully that meditation music isn't bothering you guys too much. It's just I'm trying to drown out some other noise. And I hope it makes you feel relaxed, okay? And also, my Patreon is open, the Mystic Collective. This is, the eclipse season reading, but if you want to know how this is affecting your sign personally, definitely go ahead and join the Mystic Collective, because there are horoscopes in there that will tell you how it will be affecting your sign, okay? So anyway, the first card we have here, process your feelings. So process your feelings. That could be the overall theme for you during eclipse season. Process your feelings. I'm wondering if some of you guys have Aries. Some of you guys could have Aries in your chart, or some of you guys could be having you could have Virgo in your chart, or one of the cardinal or mutable signs. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra, and the mutable signs are Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Because the eclipse, the new moon eclipse that we're having in Aries, that's going to be on March 29th. And then the full moon eclipse in Virgo, that is on March, oh my goodness, why can't I remember the date? Oh my goodness. I had to go check the calendar because I had just wrote it down. I'm like, I know I just wrote this shit down. It's on March 14th. Okay, so remember those dates. And we will be having another eclipse during the second half of the year. So yeah, this is timeless. But anywho, process your feelings is definitely making me think that this full moon or these eclipses is gonna like put you in your feelings a little bit. It's gonna put you in your feelings, but I feel like it's gonna make you process certain feelings that you have not processed. Okay, like maybe there's certain, like there could have been a breakup, you've gone through a friendship breakup, or a like your person breakup, or maybe some unresolved issues from like your childhood, things like that. But there's gonna be certain feelings that come to the surface you're gonna have to address them, okay? And it could even be with relationships as well. It could be like you needing to address how you feel when it comes to certain things within a relationship. Like, are your needs getting met? Are you happy within the relationship? Are there certain things you need to say to your partner? Maybe there's certain things your partner needs to say to you. Or it could be it could be anything, but I feel like spirit is gonna be pushing you to speak up when it comes to your feelings, and that could be a big theme for you during these eclipses. Okay, speaking up about how you really feel, and then also I feel like showing who you really are, because maybe you're afraid at times to show who you really are, or I don't know, but I feel like spirit is wanting you to be your most authentic self. Like that could be a theme for you during this eclipse season, like being your most authentic self and not being afraid to be a little sensitive, or be a little weird, or be a little I don't know, open and honest and vulnerable and stuff, like not being afraid to do that. And then also like understanding why you have certain fears. That could be another thing that comes up for you. Okay, so lessons you may be learning during eclipse season. Worry. Interesting. So worry, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So that makes you think of like the processing your feelings, and maybe you're sometimes like worried about talking about your feelings, sharing your feelings. You get worried about that, and yeah, Spirit is like, don't be worried about sharing your feelings or expressing yourself like creatively or putting yourself out there. Like, stop worrying about what other people think, what your parents gonna say, what your siblings gonna say, what this person gonna say, what that person gonna say. It like, it's time to like not give a fuck. Especially because when I think of Aries energy, not one fuck is given. Okay? And then even Virgo, like, well, no, Virgo is the one that worries. Aries does not. So it's like finding that balance, okay? Okay, so yes, I also feel like with this learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, I think you're going to be learning that everything just always works out for you, and that there's no need to worry because it works out even when it's scary. Not saying to put yourself in harm's way and to just be doing what the fuck ever, definitely not, but I feel like Spirit is going to be showing you why you should not worry, because they always got you, okay? And a theme that's been coming up in my own life, I think I said this in another reading, but the eye is on the sparrow. Now, if you guys know that song, it's a church song. But basically the song is like, you know, God's eye is on the sparrow. So I know he watches over me. So like knowing that God got you. I think that's going to be a major lesson for you during eclipse season, because God's going to be like, I don't know, I feel like there's going to be some like miraculous things that kind of happen for you during eclipse season where you're just like. And then I even think like with the process, your feelings, I think even how you're maybe nervous about maybe sharing your feelings or sharing like your ideas and putting yourself out there. I think you're maybe a little worried, but you're going to be well received. Like what you say and what you put out there is going to be so well received. You're just going to be like, oh, well, damn. And you're in the ding. And that even sounds like a ching. Okay, so this is the money frequency right now. So I felt like, you know, put a little good vibes in here. Send some, because we're going to call this, well, when I'm making this, it's March. So money March. Okay. But yes, maybe you've been worried about money or something like that. And you're going to be realizing like, damn, Spirit really be having my back. Wow. Like I just see some miraculous shit happening. So, okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say regarding your eclipse season 2025. Strength. We have strength here. So just strength alone is making me feel like, you know, you have what it, like, I was going to say have what it takes, but I didn't mean to say that. But I guess you have what it takes. But I feel like you also, because this card has to do with like being able to manifest things without having to do the most, making things happen without having to do the most. So I feel like this is making me think of what I was talking about with the worry. I feel like you're going to be learning or seeing how during eclipse season, how you don't have to do the most to get the outcome that you want. As long as you work on yourself and do what you need to do, you're going to manifest the outcome that you want. Because I just keep hearing something about like, because I feel like I'm always talking about this, but self-concept, okay? And also, I don't know, are you like, I feel like you're entering your like soft girl era. I feel like you're entering your like soft girl era or something. Soft boy era? I don't know. Soft person era, but you're entering like a softer era. Not saying life is gonna be perfect, but I feel like you're about to be very comfortable. And then it says 5'11", and then a ding. So I feel like you're about to be more comfortable financially, and that could be like a big change and surprise that could be coming for you during eclipse season, like where you suddenly get a really great job, or you suddenly are making more money doing something. I don't know, maybe especially because when I'm making this, it's retrograde season as well, because Venus and Mercury, well, Venus is already retrograde, Mercury's going to be going retrograde. But if you're watching this when the other eclipse is, I need to look at those days because I don't remember when Mercury's going retrograde again after this one. But yes, I feel like there's some things from the past that you could be bringing back where you're like, you know what, I should do this, and that starts bringing you income, like some ideas or business ventures, or you going back to school, or something that you go back to, is going to be bringing you some income as well. Okay. Knight of Cups. Yeah, let's see what else. And then Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, so very interesting. So the Seven of Wands is reversed, and then we have Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups looks like he's bringing something here. So that just makes me think you're going to be letting your guard down, some of you, and not in a okay. I like these dings here because I feel like they're confirmation from spirit. I feel like you're going to be letting your guard down, and that makes sense because, like I said, like being willing to be more open and vulnerable and express yourself and put yourself out there. Yeah, I feel like you're letting your guard down and letting your true self show. Yeah, and then yeah, I feel like it's gonna bring you in more opportunities, especially if you are someone that's like, oh, and then my phone just lit up. If you're like an influencer or like a business owner or something like that, the more you like put yourself out there and like you network and do all the, the business things like promoting, networking, getting organized, like, and getting serious about your shit, I'm telling you, you're gonna grow. You're gonna get offers, you're gonna get customers, you're gonna, you know what I mean? But I also feel like this could be in love. This could also be in love as well, where you, like I said, like letting your guard down with a person or something like that, and it's gonna, I think you're gonna be well received. It's gonna be well received. Or maybe there's someone that's gonna be letting their guard down with you. I forgot to say that as well. Like someone could be showing more of their vulnerable side and letting you in more, and you know what I mean? Six of Swords. Okay. So Six of Swords, this is making me think travel. Some of you guys could be traveling, and it's so interesting because like during eclipse season, Mercury is going to be retrograde. So there could be some travel delays, but for some of you guys, there could be more travel. I'm wondering if some of you guys have retrograde in your chart, like Mercury retrograde or Venus retrograde. And if you get a birth chart reading, we could see. But yeah, some of you guys could have retrograde planets in your chart. But for some of you guys, I feel like there's, even though they say with retrogrades, like there may be travel delays or hiccups with travel, which maybe for some of you guys that could be the case, but for some of you guys, I feel like there's going to be even more travel where it's like some of you guys could be getting a car, some of you guys could be getting an opportunity to travel somewhere, like you're getting an invite. Maybe some of you guys are going to be doing more networking, but I'm seeing like more movement. And then with this card, it's like it has to do with like transition. So some of you guys could be changing careers or changing homes, or there's some type of change here. Some big changes. Like I'm feeling like in all areas of your life. So that's why I'm wondering if some of you guys have cardinal or mutable signs in your chart because of these two eclipses being in a cardinal and mutable sign. And some of you guys could be going through like some major changes and transitions in like very important areas of your life, like maybe where you live, your career. Maybe there's like an important relationship where things are moving to the next level or something like that. But yeah. Okay. So let's see what else. Realizations, yes. Epiphanies, understandings, awakenings, yes. I really feel like y'all have some of those signs in y'all charts. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of ideas. You could be having a lot of creative ideas. You're going to be having a lot of clarity. You hear that ding? You're going to be having a lot of clarity about things. And that's why I'm like, some of you guys could have either those signs in your chart or you already have like retrograde planets in your chart, because I think this is going to be giving you a lot of ideas and realizations and clarity about like what's what for you and what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, how you should use your time, how you should like just a lot of clarity. Okay. And then I also feel like some of these conversations you're going to be having with people too, for some of you guys, I think is going to be creating a lot of like epiphanies and understandings and stuff. Cause I think you're going to be able to get on the same page with some of these people that you're going to have these conversations with. Okay. So see, healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, love, and life. So being happier in love and in life. So I do feel like there's going to be some conversations that will bring you and someone closer together, even if it's not y'all getting back together. Like for some of you guys, if it's like your child's parent or something like that, maybe that's not y'all getting back together, but y'all being on the same page. You feel me? Or like you and someone that you had a misunderstanding with, like just, you know, like getting on the same page, even if it's not y'all getting back together, or, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then the boundaries card says no, drawing the line, enough. So yeah, I definitely feel like you drawing your line and saying like, this is how I feel, this is what it is. And that other person being like, I fuck with it or I don't fuck with it. And then y'all go from there. I don't know. But also the boundaries and healthy choices is also making me think of like your food, your food, your like what you're consuming, like your food, what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're partaking in, like things like that. I think you're going to be being like paying more attention to that. Okay. And then we have conflicted. Yeah. See, decisions. See, this is what I'm talking about. Conversations bringing to certain decisions, something with like your diet or your career, like just figuring out which direction to go in. And then yeah, this says decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So yeah, I think you're going to be making a lot of choices, but I feel like y'all are going to, even though this says conflicted, we also have realizations here. So even, I think you are coming into eclipse season kind of like, I don't know what to do, what the fuck is going on. And then you're going to go, and then eclipse season is going to usher you into having more clarity and figuring shit out. Okay. All right. Last card. Shout out to Venus. We have Venus. She had to show her face in the reading because Venus is retrograde right now. So, and I feel like I talked about that. Or no, yes, I did. Okay, so Venus is the planet of love, creativity, and sensuality. This planet is associated with endless amounts of tender love, cuddles, love notes, and gifts. If you're in an intimate relationship, sensual pleasures are ignited by Venus. However, Venus can act out sometimes, especially when this planet isn't being given a lot of attention, which means it needs to be handled with kid gloves and adoration. When you're dealing with Venus's difficult side, you may be prone to arguing, jealousy, or possessive thoughts. Okay, so this is making me think of what we were just talking about as far as relationships. So I feel like there's going to be some important conversations in relationships where maybe like there's boundaries being drawn, or boundaries being drawn, or you talking about your feelings, and you know what I mean, or them talking about their feelings. Like there's gonna be feelings put on the table. Okay. So yes, that is funny. So Venus retrograde, clearly, because Venus retrograde is happening in a cardinal sign, in Aries. So I definitely feel like you have one of those cardinal signs. Okay, and then it moves back into Pisces, which is a mutable sign, which we listed earlier. Okay, so yes, think about it, y'all. Think about it. All right, so if this reading resonated with you, let me get a light bulb emoji in the comments, because I feel like there's going to be clarity. Okay? So, yes, let me get a light bulb emoji in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Like I said, if you want to join my Patreon, I have, like, how eclipse season is going to be affecting the signs, like your sign, in my Patreon, along with other pretty cool exclusive content. Okay, that information is below, along with if you want to get a reading, that information is below. If you want to follow me on social media, take one of my classes, buy my art, all that good stuff, that information is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading all about eclipse season. We're going to be talking about fated events, surprises, whatever tea spirit wants to give us. So we're going to talk about the overall theme of your eclipse season. Then we're going to talk about the any lessons you're going to be learning during the eclipse season, and then just any tea that spirit has for us, for you, or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. So let's get into it. And also, let me let you know, if you want to join my Patreon, I will have eclipse season horoscopes for the signs. Okay, so if you want to know how this will be affecting your sign, definitely go ahead and join the Patreon. I have all types of content on there, exclusive content that you will not find here. Okay, and first dibs on my content as well. So definitely check it out. Okay. All right. So we have, for the overall theme, go for it. That is so funny, because in another pile, I was, did I say go for it? No, I said, what did I say? It was something along the lines of go for it, but it was like, you're made for it, or you're, I don't know, but something along the lines of go for it, because I can't remember right now. But eclipse season is going to make you go for it. Okay, and it makes sense, because it's going to be happening in or Aries, new moon in Aries. So yeah, you could have one of those signs in your chart. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. The Chariot. Yep. So I see here, and it's funny because Cancer, it literally says Cancer. I didn't look at these cards. I didn't look at them. I love when spirit does that. So some of you guys also could be getting like a new car, or doing some traveling. That came up in another pile. But yes, Cancer is here. And I feel like for some of you guys, there's some type of growth here, something like progressing forward. So like I said, it could be a relationship, or it could be, like I said, there's some steps you've been taking or that you're about to take that's going to lead you to some type of goal. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it does have something to do with the career, because I keep seeing my own 10th house. So I know I said the thing about Cancer, so some of y'all could have Cancer in y'all chart, or one of the cardinal signs. But even if you don't have those things in your those signs that I listed in your chart, I feel like there is a lot of thought around the career, your money, your money and your purpose and what you're doing here on earth. And asking yourself, do you feel fulfilled here? So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, we have Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there's a lot of thoughts, reflecting, thinking about what to do. But I feel like you're going to know what to do. You're going to know what to do after reflecting. But for some of you guys, I feel like you've already been doing all this reflecting. Like you've already been doing all this reflecting, like, oh, what should I do? How should I do it? How should I go about things? What if I do this? What if I do that? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like just a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth. But I feel like you're gonna know. You're gonna get clarity. So I'm wondering if you were drawn to another pile, but you're gonna know what needs to be done. Oh, I just realized that had Aries. That has Aries on it. So, yep, the cardinal signs. Okay. And then we have Five of Pentacles reversed. Yes. Oh, and both of these have Taurus. And I did almost say Scorpio. So, you could be a fixed sign. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. But this is reversed. So, yeah, like I said, I definitely feel like you're ending a cycle of your life where you're possibly broke or like money wasn't flowing steadily, or it was like moving slowly, or maybe you've been looking for a job or just trying to figure out what to do regarding your finances. But this right here lets me know that you are figuring it out and your money is going to be flowing. It's not going to be so stagnant or slow, or you're going to be not worried about your finances. Okay? All right, so let's see. Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. So with hollow, empty, and boredom, this is making me feel that... Actually, let me see another card. Okay, picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, so with this hollow, empty, boredom, and the fact that this is about making memories and like fun and stuff like that, I definitely feel like a lot of you guys also are going to be going for careers and paths and stuff that feel that you are the most passionate about. Especially because I think for some of you guys, maybe you were just doing things. Maybe you were, just to make ends meet, or, you know what I mean? But I feel like you're actually going to be going for things that you're actually passionate about. Whether it is a job or you being like an entrepreneur or something like that. But I feel like you're at a point in your life where you're like, nah, I got to do what feels right for me. I got to do... What'd she say? I gotta choose me, Lucius. I think that's what she said, but yeah. Or I gotta put me first, Lucius. I feel like that's what you're being called to do, like putting your happiness first. Because maybe you put everyone else's happiness before you, or did things a certain way because you didn't think if you did it the other way it would work out, or I don't know. But I feel like Spirit is now asking you, what do you want? How do you want your life to look like? What would you be doing if money didn't matter? What would your ideal life look like to you? I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you, and now they're helping you to fulfill that picture, to create that picture. That's funny. We have two thingies that says missing you. So this is missing you. Well, this says thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. So for some of you guys, this is like certain things that you want to do. Maybe you used to do these things, and now Spirit is calling you back in, luring you back in, and it's time to get to it. It's time to get to it. It's gonna work out this time around. Okay, and also with this missing you twice we have missing you and boredom. I feel like there's someone clearly missing you. There is someone clearly missing you, pile 2, and they are bored without you. And you are on their mind heavily. They're bored without you, and I don't know. Yes, and I feel like they're going to be letting it be known that, like, they like being around you. They want to be around you. It's something like that. And do with that what you will, okay? Do with that what you will. Because it's either that you are glad and that y'all can work things out, or it's like a no. You'll know, But I definitely feel like there's definitely someone that's going to be heavily thinking about you during eclipse season because they're bored. You brought a lot of like light and joy and warmth into their life, and now they're bored and they're like, well, damn, none of these other people do it for me like how Pile 2 did it for me. Okay, so I'm telling you, there's someone that's missing you. There's someone that's missing you, and they're going to be letting it be known that they miss you. But for some of you guys, this could also be someone maybe that you're already with, that they're wanting to make memories of you or memories with you, and they want to maybe they want to deepen the relationship because maybe things have been a little surface level, and they want things to get deeper with you, or both of you guys, because we have blowing kiss here. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Yeah. All right, so let's see. We also have Capricorn. So that's also a cardinal sign. We literally have Cancer, Aries, and Capricorn. So damn. Okay, very interesting that it would be Capricorn. Okay, so known for being determined and ambitious, Capricorn is always ready to put the effort and passion into a relationship. Didn't I say there's going to be someone letting it be known, like, hey, I want this with you. Okay. All right. So, okay. Loyalty is important to this sign, represented by the sea goat, and as long as their partner reciprocates, there is no limit to Capricorn's love. They are not prone to entering relationships quickly. They'll choose to commit to someone with whom they have a deep connection. Didn't I talk about the growth of a connection and how things were gonna get deeper? Okay. Deep connection. Memories are important to Capricorn, and they love making new ones with the one they love. Oh my God. Why do I want to cry a little bit? Maybe this is going to be... Oh my goodness. This literally says make new memories, and this says, and they love making new memories with the ones they love. I cannot. Okay, so clearly, some of you guys are either dealing with a Capricorn or maybe one of these cardinal signs, or that doesn't have to be their sign, but clearly y'all are dealing with someone that's like, no, that's mine. And they're going to be making it very clear, like, I want you, and I need you, okay? I want you and I need you, okay? And they trying to make some new memories with you. Okay, pile number 2. Let me get a kissy face emoji, because clearly someone is like, I'm trying to be with pile 2 all the time, okay? They be missing you, okay? But for some of you guys, like I said, it could be someone that you're like, I don't want them. But I do feel like there's someone possibly that you're dealing with that this person wants to make memories with you, okay? So yes, let me get a kissy face emoji in the comments, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, join my Patreon, because like I said, we the horoscopes, the eclipse season horoscopes are on my Patreon. If you want to know how it's going to be affecting your sign, definitely go to that link below. Okay, if you want to follow me on social media, take one of my classes, all that good stuff. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading all about eclipse season, how it's going to be affecting you. We're going to talk about the overall themes. We're going to talk about the lessons that you're going to be learning during eclipse season, and then just any other tea Spirit wants to give us about eclipse season. So let's get into it. Okay, so the overall theme for you. It's just, all these have been so Aries coded because pile 1 had the ram on it with the first card, which I didn't notice that till just now. And then the second one was the go for it, Aries coded. And then we have take a risk. This is also Aries coded. So I feel like the overall theme for you during eclipse season is about you taking a risk. Like, so you clearly was drawn to the other piles. Yeah. But yes, taking a risk and feeling called to, go for something that feels a little risky. Okay. And I also feel like for you guys, maybe you've already taken some type of risk. For some of y'all, maybe y'all have already taken some type of risk and you're just kind of like, or you made some type of decision, or you moved forward with something, you're kind of like, I mean, Spirit, did I make the right decision? Did I, because maybe things haven't gone as smoothly, or there's been some like hiccups in plans or something like that. But I feel like this take a risk card is Spirit confirming that you did the right thing. But for some of you guys, this is Spirit confirming that you should take that risk. But if you've already taken some type of major risk and you're like, I mean, did I do the right thing? Spirit is saying yes. Yes, you did. And things are about to start falling into place if it hasn't already. Okay? So the lesson you're going to be learning during eclipse season, forgiveness. Wow. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And that's so interesting because it makes me think of how Aries energy is Mars. Okay. And the reason why I keep talking about Aries, if you don't realize, the new moon eclipse is happening in Aries, and that's on March 29th. And then there is a full moon eclipse in Virgo, which, I mean, that has nothing to do with Aries, but that's what's kicking off eclipse season, and then it's ending off with the new moon eclipse in Aries, which will be at the beginning of Aries season. Okay, so yeah, that forgiveness card is making me think of like that Aries energy of, like the I guess shadow side of Aries, which is like the anger. So some of you guys could be like working through anger, which makes me think of the process your feelings. But yeah, some of you guys are being called to forgive people that have hurt you in the past, and that's not even to be like, oh, we're getting back together, which came up in another pile. It isn't about you guys getting back together. It's more so, it's just you. It's for you, so you can have peace in your heart and make peace with the situation. So yeah, for some of you guys, it's not even about talking to this person to make or to have closure. It's about like just knowing that something is done and like accepting it for what it is and allowing yourself to move on. But not in a like, oh, just get over it type of move on, but more so in like a I know better now, and so I'm gonna just move on type of thing. Okay. So there may be some people from your past that you need to forgive. Some of you guys, I'm feeling called to tell you to do like a yoni steam or some type of like therapeutic thing that helps with like releasing other people's energy, because maybe you're someone that still carries certain people's energies on you, or something like that. But I feel like Spirit is wanting you to cleanse that. Okay. All right, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. The Emperor. Okay, we got the Emperor. and the Page of Swords, which is very interesting. The Emperor and the Page of Swords. For some reason, this is almost looking like the Page of Swords turning into the Emperor. So for some of you guys, this could be you moving up in your job, maybe moving up in your job or something. But this could also be like moving up in your career, where it's like maybe you're seen more as an authority in your field. Maybe you're getting more clientele, but there's something like I saw in another pile, but growth. It's giving growth. Okay, so some of you guys could be graduating. Like maybe this is maybe you're about to graduate from some type of school or training program or something like that. But I see many of you guys going from this page to this, like from this to the big dog. Okay. And this could also even be an image where you maybe sometimes see yourself as a small page that's like, that doesn't know or is like inexperienced and stuff like that. And I feel like there's like an image change, like a self-image change, where you start seeing yourself as this emperor, as like, you know what, I do got this thing on lock, or I do know stuff, or I am really good at this, or I am, like you're seeing how poppy you are. I feel like you're seeing how, like, way more how poppy you are. That's the only way I can describe it. How poppin' you are. You're seeing how poppin' you are. Okay. Temperance. Okay. So Temperance. What am I getting from this? I feel like you are well, okay. First of all, what I'm getting is you transmuting energy, where it's like what I said with the forgiveness, where you are just letting the past go, making peace with it, or maybe even transmuting it by, like, let's say you went through a crazy breakup, like turning it into the most bomb song ever that ends up going number one, like something like that, where you take your pain and you turn it into something, or you take your experiences and you turn it into something, or even your expertise and turning it into something. Like, I feel like you have a skill or something that could be monetized, or some ideas that could be monetized, but it's also making me think like, you transmuting, and it doesn't have to be something that you monetize, but you transmuting some type of energy through, how can I explain it? Like, through turning it into something, like a creative project or something. Okay. The Hierophant, yes. Okay. Some of you guys are definitely graduating from school, or maybe you're getting back into school, but for some of you guys, you're an expert. You're an expert at something. Or you have a natural gift for something. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to realize it's a gift. This is not, like, what do you have in your Jupiter? Maybe let me know in the comments. Let me know what your Jupiter sign is in the comments. If you don't know and you want to know, you could book a reading with me. We can check out your Jupiter. And I do also have a reading where we talk, like, specifically about your Jupiter and Venus and these certain aspects in your chart that can help with bringing you more money and things like that. But yes, the Hierophant definitely makes me think that you're an expert at something, or you've learned something, or you went through something that other people need to know about. Or even when I say other people need to know about, it could be you making a book where people don't even know that it's your life story, or it could be you telling your life story, or it could be some type of thing that you're like, you have a lot of knowledge on. People need to know about it. People need to learn about it. People need to hear it from you. But there's something here that Spirit is saying is like a God-given gift, and you're meant to share it with other people. And I think that's going to come up for you during eclipse season, where you're realizing you're a natural at something, or that you have a story to tell, or that you have really great skills that could be used at like some like, I don't know, at a certain company, and you need to shoot your shot or something like that. But I feel like Spirit is wanting you to see yourself as this Hierophant, as this really dope teacher, expert, whatever, because they are, or you are really great at something, really, really great. You're a natural. And then with him holding Saturn, if you look really closely, he's holding Saturn. And it makes me think of like hard life lessons, like your experiences and stuff like that. And people need to know about this. People need to know about your experiences or what you've studied or some type of expert knowledge that you have, okay, on something. And Spirit is saying Eclipse season is a time where you either need to start gathering your knowledge and begin to start sharing it with people, or at least start putting yourself out there little by little, something. But Spirit is saying you're a natural at something, or you are you're just well blessed in some type of skill or something, or some type of negative thing was a blessing in disguise, so you could turn it into a song or a book or a painting or a whatever the case may be. And Spirit is like, yes, turn it into something. Okay. This is so funny, Spirit. I love you. Okay? We literally have karmic relationship, but it's reversed. So this is making me think of what I literally keep saying. Literally what I keep saying about like this breakups. For some of you guys, there's some type of like breakup or hardship or some type of karmic experience that you've been through that Spirit wants you to write a book about or to talk about or share. I don't know. In some shape or form, I don't know. Spirit wants you to do it and turn it in. I keep seeing a book or a show or a song. So this could be specifically for some of you guys, but yeah. There's some type of karmic experience, some type of karmic experience that, yeah, needs to be talked about. But the fact that it's reversed is definitely making me think that what I talked about, this forgiveness card, that Spirit is also calling you to release any energetic ties that you still have connected to you related to karmic relationships from your past. Okay? Yeah, that's so funny that would come out. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but Spirit never ceases to amaze me. We literally have the snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Literally, this is that energy of these people that have hurt you in the past. There are people that have hurt you in the past that Spirit is asking you to work through forgiveness. And not that you have to say anything to them about like, oh, I forgive you. You don't even have to do all of that. It's about you. It's about you and releasing and unattaching or cutting ties with those like energetic cords that are still connected to you, to people that have betrayed you. And even like past karmic situations where it's just like, shit was rough, shit was hard, and it makes you kind of question your future. It makes you question your future and question yourself, and Spirit is like wanting you to cleanse that from you so that you take this risk, whatever this risk may be, with a job or a career or a person or whatever the case may be. Yeah, Spirit is wanting you to like release yourself from any hurts and unbind yourself from any hurt that has been really, painful for you, that you still kind of hold on to, that you don't even realize how deeply it affected you. Oh, so we have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Yeah, so that's so funny that we would have snake, but then we have this, and how snake had to do with like, terrible people, evil. But then we have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So I feel like that's probably you, and your kindness was taken for weakness, and your loving nature was taken for weakness, and that's why maybe you have your guard up now with people, with anything in life, and it just makes you have your guard up. But I think you're gonna be, or this forgiveness. That's why Spirit is asking you to have forgiveness, because Spirit doesn't want you to hide your beauty, because you have so much to share with the world. You have so much to share with the world. Okay, but this is also making me think that this forgiveness needs to happen so that you can have those beautiful relationships with the people that actually deserve you. Whether it's friends, a romantic partner, whoever. But Spirit is trying to make way for that, and there's a need to release the past. Okay, we have sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yes, because this is making me think that there could be someone, watching you, because we do have this snake card. So it could be people from your past kind of still keeping an eye on you, still keeping tabs, still missing you, because I came up in another pile, still missing you, still thinking about you. This eclipse season, there are 2 retrogrades, so it's expected. But this could literally be someone from your past watching you and wanting to know, like, did pile 2 move on? And then my phone lit up. Did pile 3 move on? Did pile 3 move on? Trying to be all in your business, okay? And then also, like, did pile 3 fall off? Did pile 3 fall off? Trying to be all in your business. But this watching, looking is also making me think of you learning from your past, especially because this is perception, like learning from your past and changing your perception of things, like, yeah, these people hurt me and this happened or whatever, but it was to make room for this, like change your perspective on things. Okay. And then last card, we have Aries. Oh my goodness, Spirit. I love Spirit, because Spirit has been on it with these cards, because how Venus came up, and then Capricorn came up, and then now we have Aries. Okay, so here we are. Okay, Aries, never want to shy away from a challenge. Fiery Aries relishes putting in all the work that is needed to win the hearts of those they desire. Once committed, Aries will pour their passion into the relationship to ensure a deep and intense romance. When Aries is in love, they will keep their partner on their toes with flamboyant declarations of love that show off their passionate nature and keep the spark burning. Aries takes it upon themselves to ensure that fire never burns out in a relationship. Ooh. So maybe you have this in your chart, and maybe that's why the things with these other people, because this kind-hearted, the fact that this says kind-hearted, and then this is talking about intense romance and passion and stuff like that, I feel like that's you. And maybe there were certain people in the past that did not match that energy, and yeah, those are the people that's watching and wishing they had another chance or something like that. Or it could be, like I said, this passion, like Spirit saying to go for a certain passion of yours and take that risk and to forgive the past. When maybe you went for passions or you tried certain things and it just didn't work out, Spirit is wanting you to forgive the past and move on from that and trust that it's not gonna happen this time around. You following your heart and moving forward with a passion. Like, sometimes things don't work out because it wasn't time, but now this time it's time. Okay, so pile number 3, I'm gonna leave it right there. If this reading resonated with you, let me get some sunglasses, since we had the sunglasses card, in the comments. Okay, so sunglasses emojis in the comments. Okay, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book for a reading. If you want to join my Patreon so you can see the new the eclipse season horoscopes for your sign, Definitely go to the links in my description if you want to book a reading, if you want to take one of my classes, if you want to buy some art. That information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon.